So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and Baro has come once again, and on PC he's on the Orcus Relay on Pluto. Now this time around he brought the teer Artemis Mask, which I think is a new item and it's an accessory for your Tenno. I'm not the biggest fan of this, mostly because it looks like it's just gonna fall off at any second because it's kind of just resting on his nose, and if you want to change the colors, the primary color will change the color of the sides, whereas the secondary color will change the color of the centerpiece. So once again, not the biggest fan of this item, but it does look cool, and it may just be the way my Tenno looks, it just doesn't fit on his face in my opinion. Then he brought Primed Heated Charge, which at maximum rank is going to give you plus 165% bonus heat damage on pistols. This is a really good mod that you're going to use on like 99% of your secondary weapons. Then we have Buskill, Maim and Sweeping Serration, which are going to give you plus 120% bonus slash damage on melee weapons, secondary weapons and shotguns respectively. And he didn't bring Fanged Fuselage for some bizarre reason, which is the one for primary weapons. And these mods overall are not that great because most of the time you just don't have the mod space to put them on, unfortunately. Then he brought Prisma Gorgon, which is in my opinion the best version of the Gorgon. This is the crit-based version, whereas the Gorgon Wraith is the status-based one. And it's just a very solid, fully automatic primary rifle. It's not the best weapon in the world, but it's definitely a lot of fun. It has 15% crit chance with a 2x multiplier, it does a mostly impact damage, and it has a bit of a spool up like Soma and Soma Prime. But once it is fully spooled up, oh man, the fire rate, it's basically a minigun, alright? Then he brought Prisma Dual Cleavers, which is once again just a better version of the Dual Cleavers, and these are really good. First of all, they can use the Justice Blade Steel Meridian Augment, which adds a buttload of melee damage as well as the Justice effect. And second of all, you have a lot of builds to choose from, so you're not just locked into one build. You can either build them for crit, you can build them for status, or a little bit of both and get a hybrid build, which is what I would personally recommend, because hybrid builds on melee weapons are really strong right now. However, they do have a downside, the range. They have very short range, so you're gonna have to put on reach or primed reach, or you're gonna have to be really close to the enemy to hit them. Then he brought the Prisma Theatrical shoulder guards and knee plates. He unfortunately didn't bring the chest piece, and overall this is just a really nice looking armor set. I still use few pieces here and there on my Warframes, not as much as I used to, because I used to have this on like every Warframe because I really like the way the colors are displayed on this, but I still use it every now and then because it just looks cool. Next up, we have the Prisma Jet Sentinel wings and Prisma Koi Sentinel tail, and I used to use the wings on every single Sentinel. I now use the teer wings because I think they look a little bit better, especially on Helios, but I still use the Prisma Koi Sentinel tail on every single Sentinel that I own. It's in my opinion the best looking Sentinel tail in the game. And finally, we have a 3-day affinity booster, which is definitely nice if you have some spare ducats and you don't like trading prime parts, so you don't have the platinum to buy it from the market, and the Sons of Inaros questline blueprint, which is the item you need if you want to get Inaros. Now my recommendations for this week are pretty straightforward. Just get Primed Heated Charge. This is the best thing you can get from Baro this week. It's just really good, and as I've said already, you're gonna use this on like 99% of your secondary weapons. However, only get this if you're willing to invest more forma into your secondary weapons, because at maximum rank this is gonna eat up 16 mod capacity, so most of your secondary weapons will probably need one more forma to fit it in. Then if you want a fun minigun-ish style rifle, get Prisma Gorgon, and if you want a solid melee weapon, get Prisma Dual Cleavers. The slash-based mods are kind of niche because most of the time you either don't have the space to put them on, or just putting on an elemental mod would be better, and the rest is just cosmetics. But then again, these are just my personal recommendations, so if you want to start off with the cosmetics, go right ahead. And that's pretty much it for Baro this week. However, before I end the video, I just quickly want to let you know that I'm sorry, but I won't be doing the Prime farming stream because my internet has been acting up, and my average ping over the last 3 days was hovering around 250, which is really bad when you're just playing, let alone streaming. And I was kind of farming it on my own, and I got really lucky and I got all 3 items already. So I'm sorry about that, but there's not gonna be a Prime farming stream. But at least you can expect a Sylvan Ages video tomorrow and a Sybaris video on Sunday. Okay, and as always, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.